Tell me about your tolerance over that 4 to 5 weeks. Even though you weren't pain-free, was your tolerance to walking changing?
Yeah, yeah. Susan's right. My posture got better. My stride got better. My gait got better. I felt like I was an inch or two taller. Probably wasn't, but it felt that way.
Yeah.
Um, and in that first 4 to 5 weeks, this is another interesting point. I was still taking medication.
Okay.
And so I hadn't gotten to a point where I felt comfortable getting completely off it.
Mm-hmm.
And we might have been, it might have been 4 or 5 weeks. I never wrote that down, so I don't know very specifically when it happened. When I came into Susan one day, I said, okay, I stopped taking medication, a couple of days ago. And, I'm hanging in there. I'm okay. I'm still in pain, but, the good news is I'm not tearing up my liver with stuff and I'm throwing in my body all day long.
Sure. Okay. And
okay, I'm off track, I think.
That's okay. The distance and tolerance to walking.
Yeah. That got much, much better. And insofar as I could get a whole hour in, okay. And that would typically be around 7,500 steps, something like that. And I do hills and all that. So that did improve a lot. And I no longer had moments where I thought, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to call my wife. Somebody's gonna have to come pick me up.
Yeah. And Rick, when you would be out there walking and you were better but not resolved, and maybe you felt the symptoms coming on, did you have any recourse, any activity that you could do at that moment that Susan had taught you that put you in control of the symptoms?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do press ups, right? And it wasn't embarrassing at all, Jason, because I was used to doing push-ups while I was walking and so forth. So getting down on the ground didn't bother me at all. Right? But yeah, if I felt something like tweak a little bit or the pain jumped up a tad, I would just stop and I'd rattle off 10 to 15 press-ups. And at that point, we were still doing it with my hands at like shoulder level.
Mm-hmm.
We can get into that aha moment where we figured out what was going on in my thoracic spine, where Susan changed that, and that really made all the difference.
Yeah, but you're saying you're walking along, you're feeling some symptoms coming on. You've been through that before, and so you just stop, lay down on the ground right where you are, and start doing press ups.
Yeah.
Where you press your chest up, leave your hips down to backward bend your spine, and you would feel relief while doing it.
Yeah.
And it would change how you felt when you got up and began walking again.
Yeah, absolutely, right away. Yeah, I would get relief immediately by doing that. Yep.
Very good. Hear the entire episode for free on iTunes, Spotify, other favorite podcast players, or go to mechanicalcareforum.com.